Hello and welcome to Enterprise Morning here on Enterprise Television. I am Kende Bodorin.
And I am Henry Igwebike.
All right, we're excited to start the day with you. First up, we will go through the top stories in today's newspapers, and then we will jump straight into our main conversation. Make sure you follow, like our content, and share, and also drop your comment in the comment section. Yes, that's at Enterprise TV 7. So our guest today is Abdul Hamid Olatunji. He's a barrister and public affairs analyst who will give us insight into today's key issues. You're welcome, sir.
Good morning, Barrister Tunji.
Good morning, thank you.
Hello, Barrister, can you hear us?
Good morning, thank you for having me.
All right, I love to believe there's a bit of a glitch there that would definitely correct. And we have our newspapers here to talk about. We have a litany of interesting stories here. So let's just go through some of the stories. And hopefully a barrister would join us and we would continue with the conversation for today. So we have from the Guardian newspaper, the big story: Fubara, Adeleke's exit, shatter and battle the PDP, deems a 2027 hope.
Okay, beneath that we have Nigeria faces more shortage as Canada rolls out express entry for doctors.
Wow, this is actually quite disturbing, don't you think so?
I think so.
Yeah, because to be honest to you, okay, I was listening to the governor of Katsina who said that he filed in for doctors to be admitted into the general hospital in Katsina. He applied for 40 doctors. That several months later, he only got 10.
Oh my God.
So he's still deficit of 30. Right?
Yeah.
And he was blaming, funnily, he was blaming that on the doctors for not being patriotic, that they should learn to love Nigeria. And I was asking myself, the governor that he is, how much does he go home with every month? And how much does a doctor go home with at the end of the month?
Well, I think they need to meet up with the demands of these professions. Yes, because doctors they deserve more. I mean,
they should be the highest paid. They should be paid more than the politicians. Yes.
You're right, because I see no reason why you as a doctor, you're saving my life.
Yeah.
And after saving my life, you don't even have anything in return. Yeah. Even if you have things in return, like you have the cash in return, it is not even sustainable. It is not more. And it cannot even take care of, it can't even take care of your wife, not talk more of the children in the house.
Not to talk of if your kids are in the universities. No one wants to take their students or their kids now to public school or private school. But I understand that Barrister is here with us. Yeah. Good morning, Barrister, and thank you for joining in.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Barrister. So we were speaking on the issue of Nigeria faces more shortage as Canada rolls out express entry for doctors. And I was discussing with Kane there on what I listened to from the governor of Katsina, who was blaming doctors for not coming to grab the offer he was offering them. He needed about 40 of them. Only 11 were able to come. So he was blaming the deficit on the doctors and not himself and other governors who have eroded what we see today as Nigeria. What's your take, please, Barrister?
It's unfortunate that we are always blaming the wrong people. I was expecting that the governor will not change his mind and offer those medical doctor special advisor to the governor and see whether or not they will take it. They are not taking to his call or leading to his call because there is no enabling environment. If there is an enabling environment and it's well taken care of, they will not even beg them. They will rush into it, to getting it. How many people have been begged to come and join CBN? How many people have been begged to come and join NNPCL? How many people have been begged to come and join what's it called? FRSC or whatever. Yes. How many people have been begged to join even the subsidiaries of NNPC? Nobody would. They will even be the one to even pursue and do a lot of leg runs to be able to get those appointments. So it shows that the environment is not enabled. It shows that the right things are not being done, and that's why the doctors are not willing to take its offer. So maybe probably should look at it, improve the offer, make the environment enabled, make their allowance and whatever attractive like a political office, and see whether or not they'll be loyal to their country, or see whether or not they'll be patriotic. People in government are patriotic, see themselves as patriotic today because they are benefiting, because they are seeing a lot of gains from it. Tomorrow, take it away from them. They will not be. The governor of Anambra State, who Obiano, is in the country today. He has, since he left office, I'm not sure he's in the country. He's been abroad, enjoying himself. So let the environment be enabled, and then the doctor will even be the one to beg to be employed in those areas.
Yeah, I think Barrister just even buttressed more on everything, and I think we should just go to another story, yeah. Still on that newspaper, yeah, The Guardian. So we have Soyinka condemns military intervention in Benin Republic, Lagos demolitions. Yes. Yeah. So, Barrister, we already know the ongoing situation in Benin and the coup, and everything that comes with it, right? So, sir, what international laws regulate military intervention in a sovereign country like Benin?
You look at our own law first. Do we have the power to? It's not regulated by international law. Yes, not only international law. You look at the law of our country, and as far as I'm concerned, the president has acted in line with the law of the country. He has acted in line with Section 5, Section 4 and 5 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, as amended. The president did not, based on the information available, he was not on his own that he said, I am going to Benin Republic to go and assist them, literally. They said they got a request from the Republic of Benin to come and help them out. And being a neighbor and being a member of the same whatever, they behold on them to either do that. What the law requires of our president, as far as Nigerian Constitution is concerned, is to either obtain prior approval before going. And when the prior approval is not obtained, he must, within 7 days after the deployment, write letter to the Senate, and which he has done, and which must be confirmed within 14 days. And he was confirmed yesterday. So he has acted in line with the law. I'm not sure if you say infraction, that cannot be classified as an invasion of another sovereign country. It was not. They were not invaded. It went on invitation of the country. So if you are there, if I'm in your house based on your invitation, I will only be committing trespass when you ask me to leave, and I said no, and I refuse to leave. But if you invite me and I enter based on your invitation, you cannot say that I was here to invade you. So I will not agree that it was invaded, and that was why I said international law will not apply in that regard, because it was not an invasion of any country.
But let's take a look at the deployment of foot soldiers to Benin. We learned that the Senate, the 10th Assembly, had approved that. We did not know when they approved that. Was it in the mid of the night that they did that? But they said they had approved the deployment of foot soldiers. But don't you think it is a bit funny and ridiculous that we are deploying foot soldiers to Benin when Kwara is not safe? Katsina is under attack. Maiduguri is constantly under attack. Benue, Plateau, constantly under attack. But we are deploying foot soldiers when we cannot even secure our own democracy in Nigeria.
Yeah, let me first of all say that look, the approval was done yesterday on the floor of the House of the Senate. Okay. It was done at the Senate yesterday. They read the letter and then it was approved by them. They all agreed to it, unanimously voted for. So it was voted for by all the senators present at the meeting at the what's it called, Senate yesterday. So it was approved yesterday, not in the middle of the night. Secondly, again, you see, it's about priority. You can see the priority of our government now. Not even our government, even the entire African leaders. Are you not aware that ECOWAS has even also issued what's it called, emergency? They declare emergency on the West African countries in terms of security. When people are being killed in our country, in this West African country we are talking about, I did not hear ECOWAS to issue any call to those countries to ensure that people are protected. But because it has to do with their own area, you know, this thing you are talking about now affect their own interest. The interest of in other words, because once there's coup, the government in power will no longer be there. So they want a situation whereby their interest will be secure. And that's why the priority is about going to other country rather than deploying, protecting your country. They will tell you the country is protected, that they've deployed necessary security agencies to where there are crises. But are we still not seeing a crisis? So it's a matter of priority. And you can see that the priority is about selfish interest. The priority is about what will protect their own personal interest rather than the interest of the generality of the country, of the country. We are in a country where we are saying we don't have enough personnel, and we are willing to, the little personnel that we have, that has been moving from one state to another to cover one insecurity or the other. And some of those people are those that will now be deployed outside the country to go and protect Benin Republic. We are trying to show that we are, what's it called, giant of Africa. We want to exhibit our. You see that attempt in Benin was a sign of we are still in charge. We are still we still have the wherewithal to attack any country who dare us in Africa. I think that's what they tried to show yesterday. And probably knowing that, look, it's coming home. Benin is not far from Nigeria. If that happens in Benin, then the possibility of Nigeria not safe is there. So they need to act promptly, because it affects their own personal interest or their area of interest. In that regard, democracy is where they are eating now. Democracy is what they are using in blindfolding us and taking our resources and use it for their personal gains. So, and they need to protect it. That's what I see. I see personal interest in it. I see selfish interest in it, and I see lack of priority in it. That's what you see for what happened. I agree with you that it will be unfair or it will be unreasonable for a country battling insecurity to now leave his own country and going to another place to defend them. You say when you have what's it called, crisis, or even if you're in a plane and there's a crisis, and there's this what's it called, what do they call it again? Inhaler, what they call this thing that drop. When it drop, what is it?
Yeah, the oxygen that comes from the top there.
Yes, when it drops, you are advised to even take care of yourself first before taking care of your child. So, but in our own case here, we're not taking care of ourselves. We are ready to take care of people outside our country. That's why you can see in Nigeria we have no electricity, regular supply of electricity that we can support outside the country. So it's about priority, and the priority here is for the government to protect other African countries, especially in an area that may likely affect or change the narration in Nigeria as well. That is a priority.
Very well said. It's about priority, and this is one mistake lots of leaders make. They don't learn from history. Kwame Nkrumah, the man that made possible independence in Ghana, right? He was praised as the Kwame Nkrumah of Africa. While his country Ghana was boiling and in decay, he went to Ethiopia, hoping to restore peace and make them good. While he was doing that, they overthrew him in Ghana. You can see how that our leaders, how our leaders make mistakes every single day. But let's get to.
I wanted to follow-up question about Soyinka's. Barrister, what broader political message do you think Soyinka was sending or is sending to West African leaders?
No, I think he's trying to tell them that Nigeria is still giant. Nigeria is still, they still have the capacity to deal with any country. I don't know the context in which he made the statement regarding the security following the first son is enough to prop Benin Republic. I don't know whether he's trying to justify the fact that, look, don't look at us with a small eye. We are big. I don't know whether he's trying to say the government should not condone this reckless deployment of security to individuals, especially when the government is talking about withdrawal of PIP. I don't know the context in which that statement was made, but if it's made in the context of we African country be informed that we are powerful, that even a small first son, the security with him, they are enough
to quell.
That is the content, or maybe it's the content of trying to warn the government. As a government, do what you say. You are complaining that our security is being deployed to VIP, and the son of the president is going ahead, is moving around with a large number of security. Probably that is the context. I don't know. So, but if whatever the content is, I think I want to say that look, a government should lead by example. Yeah. If the government is saying we need personnel and that the VIP security agencies should be withdrawn, I'm not sure whether the son of the first lady, the son of the president, is one of the VIP that is constitutionally entitled to security aids. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It's not. Even the wife of the president is not officially entitled to. I'm not saying they should not have security detail, but the one or two, it should be enough. They're having a truckload of security following the son of the president. Have you seen him move? When you see the son of the president moving, you think even a governor of some states are not, the entourage is not even like that. Even the security agents that follow them, they are not even up to that level. So probably that is the content the president that Professor Inka is talking about, or the context of warning the African country to be wary of Nigeria and to respect us, that we are still giants, we are still capable of doing what they think we cannot do. So that's why.
Yeah, very well said. I really loved. I started loving Wole Soyinka again. After lots of things he had going on and all that, receiving name from the National Theatre and all that. I started loving. We saw the Wole Soyinka we used to know before.
He has always been
condemning the son of the president for having a battalion of soldiers after him, while we have lots of other issues to be talking about. I really loved Wole Soyinka for that statement and hope.
Don't be sure it's condemnation. That's why I say I'm not sure the content. Whether he's trying to warn them that, look, the security that is attached to Sheyi alone, they are enough to control. So don't play with us. Maybe that is the content. I don't know. That's why I say until I know the context, I will not agree with you that he's warning the government or he's talking truth to power. I will not agree. I don't know the content now. So, and I've said if that's the content, to say, look, be wary. Yes, if it's about warning the president, talking to the president, talking to the truth to the president, then I will salute him and say he has spoken well.
Okay. All right, so let's move to the Vanguard newspaper. For the want of time, let's just go straight to the talking point here. Kidnapping children, lesser evil than killing soldiers. And that's coming from Shegumi. Barrister, I'd love you to speak to this. I do not know why in a civil society like Nigeria, we still have people like Gumi still giving airtime. And he's saying that kidnapping children is lesser evil. So which means the bandits and insurgents should go ahead kidnapping children.
It should be more.
Yes, since they are not killing soldiers, they should keep kidnapping kids and come to a round table and discuss and release them without harm. What's your take on this, Barrister?
Henry, I'm not sure that is what he meant. I'm not trying to hold a brief for him. I'm thinking people are reacting to it in this manner because of the kind of person he's been or the way they see him. If we are talking about relatively comparing kidnapping and killing of people, let's not even put soldier there. Killing and kidnapping. If you are literally, we are looking at it. Which one is more what's it called? Which one is preferable?
But should we be doing do you think it's doing comparison is even necessary at this point? Evil is evil. Kidnapping of children is evil.
Killing is evil.
Killing is evil. So we shouldn't say this is better than this.
Did you listen to him completely and he said, look, forget these people because what they are doing is even better. Just leave them. Did he say so?
Yeah, because I read through that particular statement. He said, he said that once those children are released without harm, once they are released without fatalities, that it's okay, since they are not harmed. And I'm asking myself, why should we be comparing, two things that are evil?
You can see it. They say evil. He said evil. They say evil. There are two evils. So he agreed that it's a bad thing to be done. But he's saying, look, if you are saying, okay, if you are asked to choose between being kidnapped and being killed now, which one will you pick?
I don't think any one of them should even be in the table.
Yes, I'm not supposed to ask you questions, but let's just for purpose of
yes, I truly do understand. I don't think any should be on the table.
That is the content I think he's trying to say. Look, we should even be thankful that these people are not killed. That they were just that's the content I'm seeing it. I'm not supporting him. I'm not saying that because of the kind of the person he has been. People, whatever he says, people want to see it as he's a supporter of people who are kidnapping. Therefore, will not. I just ask you a question. You cannot answer it. If they are asked to say, look, I want to kill you, or I want to kidnap you, which one will you pick? So in that regard, which one is more dangerous? So probably if that is the way he's thinking, I will not blame him. But if he's talking in a way to justify what those criminals are doing, it will be bad. It will be bad in that regard. So I don't understand the context. But if the context is to justify what the kidnappers or these people, what the terrorists are doing, that would be bad of him. But if it's to say, look, let's be grateful that these people are not killed, and they were only kidnapped, and they will thank God that the people that have been killed, what would they say? You see, that sometimes when you lost some things, people will say, better thank God that somebody you still have this with you. Does that mean that person is saying it's good that they took away what they took away from you?
Well, because we're talking about children here, most of these kids would live with trauma for the rest of their lives. For them, it's as worse as even killing them.
Nobody is saying it's good. Nobody is saying it's good. It's evil, and that's why it's evil. Whatever they call evil, is it good?
No.
So if they say evil, it's talking relatively now, as far as I'm concerned. Relatively, compare. I just ask you cannot answer. Pick one out of the two. And say, look, you are giving an option. Pick one. Will you pick kidnapping? Will you pick being killed? So in that regard, you will say it's more preferable. But it's not, like I said, if the content is to justify what the criminals are doing, it will be bad on his side. But if it's not to justify, if it's not to say, look, let's be grateful that these people are not killed, they were just kidnapped now. That should not be an issue for me to say he has said something bad. No, like I said, you may be in a situation whereby people will come and say, "But thank God that this is what happened. That this is what happened to you." Does that mean that person is trying to make a guess of you, or trying to say that look, what happened to you was good? That was not so. But because Shehu Gumi has been seen as a supporter of what's it called, these criminals. So no matter what he said, and I even read the report where he said it was misquoted, that what he said was misinterpreted. So probably he's trying to make a comparison as to the one that can be good or the one that's not good. He has not said go ahead and start kidnapping people because it's better than killing people. He didn't say so. I didn't think I hear in that regard. So and sometimes you see we should just do away with our sentiments, or do away with the mindset that we have against that person, and look at the content of what he said, or look at the message that he passed. I'm not supporting him. I'm not saying any evil of the two is good. I'm not saying it's good to kidnap, because some people will come and say it's because your children are not kidnapped. That's why you're saying that. I'm not saying anybody should be kidnapped. We are looking at content here. We are looking at issue on that. We are comparing relatively that people have been killed. People are being kidnapped. So we have to thank God that these people were not killed. They were only kidnapped and returned back. So would that be, if I say that to somebody who has been kidnapped, and will he say I'm making jest of him, or will he say I'm justifying the crime? If somebody has been kidnapped, I say thank God though that you are not killed, that you have been released. Would that be me trying to justify the crime? I don't think so. I don't think so. And we just open our mind sometimes and look at the message, rather than look at the person who's passing the message to make our opinion.
Well, looking at the message and not the person making the message, this brings me to the issue that happened yesterday or day before, when the First Lady interrupted Governor Adeleke while he was speaking. You know, lots of people came to criticize it, that she has no constitutional right to even do that in the first place. But she has come to defend herself, that people misinterpret some missteps. You know, but what's your say, barrister, on what happened between Oluremi Tinubu and Governor Adeleke while they were addressing themselves and all?
I think for me, we do respect. It is disrespectful for the First Lady to do what she did.
To do what she did? It was okay. What she did was okay.
No, he said it was disrespectful.
No, disrespectful to the governor.
Okay, all right. Okay, all right.
If Governor Adeleke was singing on your mandate, will you go and stop? Why are you singing? There is no time. Will you not stand and join him in singing it?
Yeah.
And clap even.
Or if Adeleke is singing other thing that has to be with support of the president, will she go and stop it? I don't even see. You see why this is happening? Because Nigeria will take issues that are not issues. I do not see why a governor dancing should be a problem. And most Nigeria will say they hate that aim because it's always dancing. How is that a problem? How is that dancing affect? How is it affecting his job?
When they say it's no protocol, but they said that dancing he was doing and singing was not a protocol. People were, it's a time-bound thing. You shouldn't waste our time singing and dancing rather than just go straight to the point.
This is
not knowing him. It's about service to the people. His personality should be different from his service to the people. There are two different things. Don't you think so, Barrister?
True.
Your mandate before a speech is made, or when the president is at an event, is part of is normal. It's part of the protocol. Is that what you are saying? Is it part of the protocol?
No, not at all.
Was to be a Muslim, and before I start my speech, I'll say, Alhamdulillah, Bismillah, Rahman, Rahim, Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alamin, praise be to Lord. Will you stop me and say I should not say that? Will you stop me?
Not at all.
No, it's prayers.
And so I was for him to praise God before starting the speech. How is that different from a Muslim praising God before starting? I don't think they say most times you don't know. Praise be to God, Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alamin. It's praising God. It's like singing that Adeleke is doing. But he's not singing because in this life that's not singing. But the way Christian does their own, the most praises are like
like song, like a music.
Yeah. So if it's that, so for me, I do not see anything that whatever that is banned in that protocol that is talking that has been breached. I do not see it. Except if he's now turning to, in fact, he can even say my speech is to praise God and leave. He can say that. I just want to praise God here and leave. So if he were to be singing on your mandate that day, Mrs. Wife of the president will not stop him. If you were to be singing on your mandate, he will not say the protocol is being breached. She will not say so. And does he have any role in the Nigerian protocol? Does he have any personal role?
No.
What is that job? How is he the one that will be to go and tell the governor, this is not you cannot do this? Because we're in a country where the governors are also timid because of what they are looking for. If we are to be a governor, if when Wike was a governor, and the wife of the president of the opposition party, assuming Wike was a APC, for instance, and the president is PDP, and the wife of the president now says stop. Do you think he will answer him? He will answer the president. Because the governor too is also timid. He's looking for second term, and he want to be good with everybody. Otherwise, I will just continue if I were to be the governor, I'll continue my singing. Let her come and clap me. And stop me. My singing, I'll say whatever I want to say.
Well, the First Lady has been a little bit like that when she was still with the Senate. Remember her issue with Dino Melaye, her issue with lots of senators. In fact, there was one of the senators, the one from Taraba, the one from Adamawa, that she insulted a fellow senator like her. So do you think that this is just but the personality of the First Lady being this, I don't know the word to use it now, not to sound defamatory,
It's the personality of the First Lady. She likes to be above board and see himself as above everybody. Whatever she is, she wants to assert authority. You remember there was a time she slapped a lady.
Yes.
And the lady returned the slap. And then the lady returned the slap. She slapped it. At that time, she was a senator. They wanted to do a public hearing.
Yes.
And she said that lady was not invited, that she cannot enter. And the lady said, no, why can't I enter? And there was an issue, and then she slapped. And then the lady returned it. So the same thing happened when she engaged even when this man was on the floor of the house when he was speaking about insecurity. Smart Adeyemi.
Yes, Smart Adeyemi. Yes.
Are you now a member of the opposition? she's always thinking, she's now that when she was not even the wife of the president, she see herself as authority. Now that she's the first lady, she see herself as the president. So whatever the president is, whatever she's doing, she sees that it's the president that is doing it. It's unfortunate. She has no role in under our constitution. She has no responsibility under our constitution. And some people are saying, should Adeleke be singing when the country is in the insecurity in the country? Should the first lady be honored or to be what's it called, coronated, while the country is in the way it is? So for those who will say, why must he be dancing when we are having insecurity in our country? Why must they be crowning anybody as a chief or whatever, where the country is where it is today? Did you see the way she entered the venue?
Yes, like with the cat. Yeah.
Like, and there's insecurity. There's insecurity in the land, and they were in a mood where people are being killed, where people are being kidnapped. People, where the kidnapped children are still in the den of the kidnappers. So for me, I think the first lady should just mellow down, carry herself with decorum and honor. She wants to be on top of everybody. She sees herself as the president. That she, whatever she does, it should be the president that's doing it. That's the way she sees herself. And then that's unfortunate that we have that kind of a first lady in our country today. It's unfortunate. If I had to be governor, I would ignore her and I will continue.
Very, very sad. You know, like I did say before, people do not learn from history. The former president of, the ousted president of Gabon, Omar Bongo, the wife just sentenced. She was sentenced to 20 years in prison for her hand with the husband in stealing the country's wealth in Gabon. The wife, you know, Sylvia Bongo, you know, but leaders don't learn. Yes.
Defense. Did you not see the wife of the president, the former president there? It was as if she was not there. The Madam Peace.
Yes, Patience Johnston.
This life is about a passing. You are in the face today, another one, you'll be another face tomorrow. That was a role a few years ago. She will be in that position a few years ago. Yes. And then she'll be the one controlling. You can even see the first lady. Madam Peace, I'm greeting you.
Yes.
I'm greeting you. Just for that.
Oh,
I don't understand.
That is also breaking protocol too, because you shouldn't be addressing the former first lady like that, as if she is nobody. But just to let you know that Barrister will still be here to take us on our main conversation. That is when we return. APC takes over South as Fubara defects from the PDP to the APC, and equally on Adeleke defecting to the Accord Party from the PDP. That in a bit is still Enterprise Morning. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Thank you so very much for being back. And if you just joined us, this is still Enterprise Morning, reaching you from Enterprise Television. Let's head straight to our conversation for today. Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara has officially left the People's Democratic Party PDP for the All Progressives Congress APC, ending months of speculation about his political allegiance. He announced the move during the stakeholders meeting at the Government House in Port Harcourt on Tuesday evening, just 72 hours after 17 PDP lawmakers in the State House of Assembly, led by Speaker Martin Samiwile, also defected to the ruling party.
Very true. Fubara explained that he met with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu on Monday to brief him on political development in the state, and also praised the president for supporting Rivers through its recent crisis. He told supporters that joining the APC was a strategic step amid at ensuring a better future for Rivers State, adding that the state has the population and the political strength to make a meaningful shift to the ruling party. His defection had been widely anticipated, especially as it was reportedly included in the peace deal facilitated facilitated by Tinubu between him and FCT Minister Nyesom Wike.
The move, according to Fubara, has sparked a fresh political debate as the APC now controls all 6 states in the South, raising concerns about Nigeria's edging toward a one-party system. Meanwhile, Rivers PDP chairman Honorable Robinson Ewo has distanced himself from the governor's decision, insisting he will remain in the PDP even if Fubara chooses a different political path. Let's get talking, and equally to mix this to the developing story we have with Osun State Governor Adeleke equally leaving the PDP to the Accord party. Well, let's talk. We have Barrister Tunji Abdulhamid, a good stakeholder in all of this. So very important that we have you, Barrister, to talk about this, knowing your experience and your insight with the PDP and so many other things. So thank you so very much, Barrister, for hanging on.
Thank you for having me.
All right, beautiful. So, Barrister, let's get to the crux of the matter here. How many governors are left now with the PDP? Because I can't. It's Makinde, the Bauchi State Governor. Who else is remaining with the PDP?
Only a few of them. The one that are guaranteed for now. You have Makinde, Governor Makinde. You have Governor Bala. You have Governor of Zamfara State.
Caleb Meftuang of Plateau State.
You have at least for quotes.
Yes.
That one is not stable. It's not sure where you will be tomorrow. You have governor again, Fintiri. You are also not sure of what will happen. So we have few governors in PDP now. Today, as it is today, it's not new as far as I'm concerned. It's not new. Okay. It's not new as far as I'm concerned.
So there's no cause for alarm. There's no cause for alarm, Barrister.
It's been like this. This story of APC take over South as if it's a new issue. It's not new. Why PDP was in power? How many APC or PDP or other parties did you see apart from Abda in South and South in the entire South? Apart from Abda, that old sway in the one of Abda and which party again? I think it's Abda.
Abda, yes. In Anambra and Imo State.
Yes, other one PDP. That's the South. So what is new now? It's not new. It's been there like that. So why PDP was in power too? It was a light. In fact, there was a time in the entire country, only a few states has a different party apart from PDP. Lagos and a few other things. I'm not sure they have right when the PDP was in power. So it's been like that. Where is PDP today? They are struggling. So the APC is enjoying their own time. Let them enjoy it.
Okay. So can you say it's also a strategic move for these governors moving from PDP to APC, just like what just as Governor Fubara said?
What strategic move really is in there?
To take their political career and to pursue their ambition for that. For example, in Rivers State, for instance, I think it was strategy for the governor to move, bearing in mind that the governors of the House of Assembly member who are PDP member have moved to APC. So the moving to APC may give them he may be afraid of being impeached. So he's now thinking that if I join APC, they were in the same party. So impeaching me will be difficult. They will be checked by the president and other people, members of the party. So probably that's one of it. Secondly, it's about selfish interest, about achieving his own thinking. Maybe joining APC will give me the ticket for the second term ahead of my principal who's in PDP. So probably that is also part of it. But it's politics. The principal who's in PDP is also holding sway in APC. If he doesn't know. So I think it's a political game and strategy. Everybody's playing. Let's see how it goes. Let's go.
All right.
Buy a popcorn and watch
and watch the Nollywood movie. But Barrister, speak to me on what he has alleged. He said that while he was going through turmoil and plenty wahala, that the PDP were not there to help him. I do not know what he was talking about, because the much I know, we analyzed this issue when the turmoil was ongoing. Nigerians actually queued at the back of Siminalayi Fubara all through. Why is he now saying that the PDP did not come to support him while he was going through that plenty trouble?
In fact, it's unfair for the governor to say so. It's unfair for him. Bearing in mind that this is a governor who did not even support the party in 2023 election. He was with the APC. He voted for APC. in 2023, all of them. And unfortunately, most Nigerians do not even remember this. That this House of Assembly member who are in PDP, this Governor Fubara, who was in PDP for yesterday, complaining about PDP not supporting him, and not even asking them questions. Why would they support you? What did you do to them in 2023? Did you support the party? It was not. Even the little the party has done, I credited them for it. Because the party had done, and it's not fair to say the party did not abandon it. This is the same party that went to court on his behalf.
Yes.
The matter challenging the what's it called?
The state of emergency. Yeah.
Despite the fact that he was not, he supported the APC in 2023. The same APC that he supported impeached him, suspended him. The same APC that he supported is now calling the savior, that suspended the president who suspended him from office is now a savior, saying that if he had not been suspended, he would have been impeached. Where he was going through this that time, he didn't say so. That he would have been impeached, that his suspension was a savior on the president. He didn't say so before the end of that 6 months. Until now, that he wants to join the APC. You see, we have politicians who don't even know, who think most all of us will forget easily so easily. I know most Nigerians, yes, they forget so easily, or they pretend to forget so easily. Because if I tell you that most people in Nigeria will not even be talking about Fubara betraying his party. They won't talk about that. They talk about the PDP abandoning him. How would the PDP they even try to even associate with him? Because looking at what they did with in 2023, probably PDP will not be where it is today. Probably the APC will not be in government. Probably they will not play the role they play. Probably this will not happen. So they rule the party, and it's coming back to say the party that you deliberately worked against. You want when you're now in trouble with the party you supported, and you want them to come and rescue you. How? That's unfair. That's unfair. We just say you want to go to where your butter will be bread, where you secure your second term, or where you think you can secure your second term, or where you think you can protect your seat as a governor for now, so that you will not be impeached. Just tell us that. I'm not sure that movement is not for the people of Rivers State. It's for his personal. It is for his personal
very well. Yeah, his personal gain. Yes, his personal gain indeed, because lots of people would wonder, why he had to make the move. But with your experience, a barrister, as a politician, do you think the possibility of him clinching the ticket of the APC is there, knowing that he has moved to a party that people were there before him? Do you think that being the head of the party, because a governor automatically becomes the head of the party, do you think that would guarantee him the ticket?
It's going to be difficult to answer, to say yes or no, because in Nigerian politics, 1 + 1 is not 2. And in Nigerian politics, 24 hours is a very long time. And we are talking about almost a year now, or no, sorry, almost 6 or 7 months now. So you can't say that now. You can't say it with all. But if you are looking at what is on ground today, I think it's going to be difficult. Except even though on paper is considered as the Rivers State is considered as the leader of the party in Rivers State for now. But as far as I'm concerned, even though we're saying that Mr. Wike is in PDP, Mr. Wike will still have a control of people in APC. In that today, you see how they see him as the leader of the party, and that clash will be there, except they have aligned, and the governor is not ready to drag anything with Mr. Wike. If he wants to drag, Mr. Wike will show him that I'm more on ground than you, and that you not being a leader of the party in APC does not make you my leader, or does not make you being in control of the political stakeholder in Rivers State. As it is today, Mr. Nyesom Wike, the minister of FCT, is still dominant in political in Rivers State political space. He still determines things in that area. Take it or leave it. Don't hate him or like him. He's still in charge in Rivers State.
I do not know why that should equally, be brought to the front of the row, knowing that Obaseki actually defeated Oshomole during his second term, when he wanted the second term. Even if Oshomole had the bigger grassroots, but Obaseki defeated him. We thought that would have happened on the case of Fubara if he had stayed strong with the PDP. But let's move on to Governor Adeleke of Osun State.
Okay,
Barrister, yes, okay.
Please, Barrister, with this, with Governor Fubara's move, do you think it will affect political stability in Rivers State?
I don't understand what you mean by political stability. The political stability, those people that are in APC today are PDP, and they are also working for PDP and APC. Those so there's stability already. In fact, it's more concrete now. APC is now more on ground because even those who call themselves a PDP member in universities, majority of them are working for APC. So the stability regarding APC is more pronounced in the Rivers State. There might be dispute between, there must be power play between the governor and if the governor is trying to challenge the power of the minister. If he's not challenging it, there won't be any crime, there won't be any, everything will be set to bed. Even if the governor has shown that he has no capacity to challenge the authority of Mr. Nyesom Wike. Otherwise, he was in control of that crisis before the president.
He was in control.
Yeah. He boggled it. He has the support of the people.
Yes.
He has the support of the people that supported him. And today they will not stick their neck for him again.
Very true.
Under the boss. He took them under the boss.
Yeah.
I said they want to just look away because maybe probably Nigeria now. When there's a dividend, they won't look at what has happened before. So he threw them under the bus, and I'm not sure that most of them will stick their neck to say we are for him, we are for that. In fact, at the point he told them, "Are you even sure that I want to contest? You are protesting on my behalf."
Yeah.
Like telling them that I don't send you. Please don't support me. Go on your own. This is happening now. I'm not sure that will. So for me, in any way, I'm not blaming for going to APC because the way PDP is today, take it or leave it, there is crisis, and it's going to be difficult if the crisis is not resolved. Anyone that contesting under PDP will be risking his ticket or it's an election. So probably he also thought of that and said, "Look, let me go to where I'll be secure."
Very true. So let's move on to our Accord Party, where Governor Adeleke has moved on to. What fault did Adeleke commit at this point against the PDP? Just before he knew what happened, the PDP had already nominated a governorship candidate for the party while he was away. And he is the head of the party in the state. Can you help us make sense of what happened in Osun State's case here?
No, I think he saw it coming. Anyone that is surprised about what happened in Rivers State and Osun State, that means he's not a political player in the country, or maybe he's not a follower of policies in the country, or he's not even on ground on any issue in the country. I'm not surprised that he has moved. And he has moved. He said it. If you listen to him yesterday, he has moved since November, not yesterday. He said he joined a Accord Party a month ago or so. That's what he said. That he just kept it secret. Before the primary of the PDP, where PDP said that somebody was elected, he already notified them of his desire not to contest again under the PDP. So there was no any contest as far as that's concerned. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm not aware that any other person apart from him obtained a PDP primary governorship election in Osun State apart from him. So, but in Nigerian politics, anything is possible. You can anything can happen within a few minutes. So they found a replacement for him, and then they said Mr. Frayo was elected as Adebayo was elected as what's it called? The candidate of the party in PDP. I am not surprised because Mr. Adeleke has been looking at it. He has been looking at the situation on ground and he has been studying it. And like I said earlier, any politician who knows what he's doing, who is calculative enough, will know that the way PDP is today, I'm not talking about tomorrow, not talking about next month. As it is today, contesting under PDP may be a risk. And Adeleke must submit his nomination by December. So there is no sign that the issue will go anytime soon. So if he now risks his nomination by the party that we don't even know who and who the court will recognize in APC or PDP now. There are divisions in PDP now, whether rightly or wrongly. The convention held in Ibadan, whether it will be sustained, we don't know. those who contested critical committee that has been constituted, we don't know whether the court will recognize them. We don't know yet. So if you are not sure of that kind of a thing, how can you now? Why will you now risk your election under that party for now? So and he has to contest election. Those who still have time, next year, can still wait and see whether or not the issue will be resolved to change their mind as to whether or not they will continue with PDP. But if they continue in this manner and there's no resolution as regards the issue on ground, it will be dangerous and for anybody to pick ticket under PDP and contest election if it's not resolved the way it is now.
Wow.
Okay, so you want to say something?
Yes, I just wanted to add, at this point now that he has joined the Accord Party, I do not know if the lawmakers in Osun State have equally defected to the Accord Party. I don't know if they've done that already. But what do you think is the political future for Adeleke is, knowing that he has a formidable guy with the APC? And remember, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu does politics so well. Remember, this is his home state. This is where he comes from. Do you think they might allow him to breathe a bit with the Accord Party he has joined now?
Definitely there'll be a lot of politics of the plate. There'll be issue on grant. There'll be issues. But unfortunately, too, APC is not also finding it easy in Osun State. They are not finding it easy because if you look at the last primary they did, the screening, almost all the candidates were disqualified. The strong candidate they have, the Omawari, so majority of the people want to contest, the SAN, and then some of them, they were all disqualified. And then only two people, Mr. Bola Adebanji, I can't remember, Adebanji, and then one other lady, Funke also, were left there. It is sure that it's Mr. Bola they are looking at. So, or except they were able to resolve those crises. That would be crisis too much for them to be handled, and that would divide the party more. See, that's why I say they are also crisis. They're bearing in mind that they have the president, they will be able to resolve it. Similar thing happened during the Autoglec formation. The governor today, who's our governor in Kwara State today, came sixth, but he was announced as a winner of the election. And the other candidates combined together, challenged. But they were called to Abuja at the presidency, and they were asked to mellow down, and they all agreed, and now he became governor today. So bearing in mind that the president is in power, and the president is a person who knows how to play politics. He will know how to bring them together and resolve the issue with them. If they are not able to resolve it, it will also be a crisis, and it will also be a division in that. So it will not help APC. If you look at the effect in Osun State today, some of the senators have already defected to, even before now, they defected to APC. So the possibility of members of the PDP in the House of Assembly or House of Rep defecting with Adeleke is also sure. Some of them will definitely go. And if you are in PDP today, as a member of House of Assembly or House of Rep, if you defect as today, you have justification to defect because there are division in the you have justification. There are division at national level because there are two NWC now. There's critical committee, and there's one led by the critical committee led by Abdullahi. No, not there's one led by Turaki. There's one led by Abdullahi something. I can't remember the other name. The one that's a interim critical committee chairman of the party. So they have the critical committee. We have the one elected at the gathering in Ibadan. I will not say the confession in Ibadan. I will say gathering of the people together, come together of friends and family of a PDP in Ibadan.
So, Barrister, if this is coming from you, which means we might not hold a PDP like it's important any longer, because right now it's like the fragmentation in PDP is there's no light at the end of the tunnel as we look at it now. Don't you think so?
I didn't say so. I didn't say so. There's always a way to settle issues. There's crisis on ground now. You can't cover what is clear. It's clearly that there's crisis, so you cannot be saying something else. I said you want to be fooling yourself. And I don't want to look like a fool. So I don't want to fool myself and say, look, there's no crisis and pretend as if that it's clearly everybody is aware there's crisis. And I'm saying until those crises are resolved, it will be difficult for the party to move on. So,
but you are still a member of the PPDP. You are still a good, strong will candidate, a member of the PDP.
What is it?
I say you're still a good, faithful, card-carrying member of the PDP.
Member of the PDP as it is today. Until I am asked to move. You know, like I said, I'm a politician too. Yes. I have my leader, and I believe in my leaders. If they take decisions and say this is where we're going, I follow them. That does not mean I don't have sense, but I believe in my leaders and I trust them. So I've handed my, just like we elected presidents to control our affairs. I have handed my mandate or my responsibility to my leaders.
So you're standing on the mandate. You are standing on the mandate of your leader, isn't it?
Leaders of my leaders, yes. But as it is today, we are in APC, but we are even being assured by our leader that we are not moving.
Oh, really?
We are good. Yeah, he has that confidence that the party will settle the crisis, and the crisis will be settled. He has that mindset. Dr. Aki came to Kwara State on the last weekend to address party member on this particular issue, to assure them that look, we are still a member of PDP. We still remain where we are, that we are not going anywhere, and that there's hope that this matter will be resolved. That everybody should have that confidence that the matter will be resolved. That we are going to contest on that PDP. That the matter will be. So, and I believe in it. If it happens that it's not resolved, even probably before March or so, probably we will take another option to say, look, we have been forced to go out because as it is today, we will not be able to contest. But as it is for today, look, we are not moving anywhere. We have been assured of that by my leader, Dr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Well, I really love your faith. I love your faith and your confidence. Even when all things looks doom and gloom, you're still very confident that that something might come.
The point is that in my state, PDP is still formidable. In fact, if not for the crisis, I will tell you, 2027 is a done deal.
Really?
Yes, I will tell you that.
Is PDP in charge of the grassroots? Are you in total charge of the grassroots?
Very much in control. Very much in control in Kwara State. But because the governor made it easy, he's not doing anything. It's not feasible. People don't even know we have a government that's doing well or that's doing anything. So it's not feasible. It's not doing well. There's insecurity everywhere. People are kind of hunger and all those things. So it made it easy for us. And we are, in fact, those in the opposition are even doing well than those in government in Kwara State. I'm telling you. So if not for the national crisis that we have, it's a done deal. I will tell you, it's a done deal in Kwara State.
Wow. Okay, it's an unfolding matter in the political terrain in Nigeria, and right here on Enterprise Television, we promise to bring them to you as they slowly but surely unfold itself. And of course, the barrister would be here to speak on this and more, as we get the stories. Thank you so very much, barrister. We truly do appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me. I thank you for being there.
All right, thank you. Thank you so very much, barrister. And we have to leave it at this point because we have other programs that should be coming up very soon. This is our time on Enterprise Morning. Please do well to follow us. You can find us at enterprisetvnews.com. You may equally download this to share to friends and folks when you visit us at Enterprise TV 7. I am Henry Ikwibike.
And I'm Kehinde Bodun.
Have yourself a splendid day. God bless you.
God bless Nigeria.
Bye-bye.